right, good morning and welcome to Heart and Soul Yoga with Sharon. I am Sharon and we are here for our morning Hatha flow this morning. So we're going to start in a comfortable seat, whatever that looks like for you. And we're going to bring that back nice and straight and tall. Feel that string pulling you out the top of your head. Let the hands just come to rest wherever feels comfortable. Bring those eyes closed. And just allow yourself to focus in on you. Focus in on your breath. And we're going to start to deepen our breath here, keeping the eyes closed if that feels comfortable to you. We're going to feel that breath go down to the lower part of our lungs. That belly might slightly rise with your inhale, and then it might slightly release back with your exhale. Inhale nice and deep. See if you can get like 3 or 4 counts with your inhale. And then nice and slow, 3 or 4 counts with your exhale. And try to even that out. Beautiful. Just continue with that breath. Maybe notice where the breath is flowing easily through your body. Or maybe take notice of where it's might be getting a little stuck. And we'll pause here for about 3 more nice deep breaths. And when your next exhale has been completely released, slowly bring those eyes open and feel yourself centered and ready for your practice this morning. Beautiful. We'll take the hands out to the sides, palms facing the ceiling, and we'll just do a few nice deep breaths with some arm flow. Inhale, take the arms up overhead, turn the palms out. Exhale, release the palms back down to the floor. Beautiful. Just follow your breath here. Inhale, nice and deep, arms up overhead. And exhale, release them back down. Let's do that 2 more times. And 1 more. We'll inhale, take the arms up overhead 1 more time. And when we exhale, we're just going to twist to the left. Again, just listen to your body. Just go as far as feels good. Inhale, we'll take the arms back up overhead. And exhale, we'll twist the opposite way. Just go as far as feels good in your body. Inhale, back up overhead. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, overhead. And exhale, twist to the right. Let's do that 1 more time to each side. And then inhale, arms up overhead. Bring the palms together. Exhale, bring the slide hands, prayer hands to the heart center. Pause here. And then we're going to release the hands forward. Find your way to tabletop here. All fours. So get that good alignment here in your tabletop. Hands coming straight down out of the shoulders. Knees straight down out of the hips. And we'll begin with some cat-cow here. So inhale, as the chin lifts up, belly releases towards the floor. Just let it go. Exhale, bring the chin towards the chest, arch the back. See if you can feel that belly button press towards the spine. Inhale, lift out with the chin, belly drops. Just let it go free there. Exhale, chin to chest, arch the back. Awesome. Let's do that 2 more times. Just flow with your breath. Just getting that spine working here. And we'll make our way back to neutral tabletop. Pause there. So we're going to take the knees nice and wide here. Kiss those toes together in the back. And then we're going to let our hips release back. Come into extended wide-legged child's pose. So let the heart center melt down. Let the arms reach out. Let the forehead rest on the mat. And just kind of finger walk those hands out a little bit further. Get a little stretch in the shoulders there. Let's take 2 more breaths here. And before we move, let's set a little intention here. Maybe it's just to enjoy this beautiful hour of yoga. Maybe it's in thankfulness for the rain and cooler weather. Maybe it's just to enjoy yoga for the first time in a long time. Take 1 more breath, set that intention. And then we'll walk ourselves back out to tabletop. And we're going to get ready for a down dog. So we're going to curl those toes under. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, let the hips release up towards the ceiling. Let the heels relax back towards the floor. They don't have to touch the floor. Just let them work their way back. Maybe walk the feet out a little bit wider if that feels good in the back or in the back legs. And feel free to move here. So sway the hips side to side, or maybe bend one knee and let one heel release back. What we like to call pedal out your down dog. So just kind of play around here with what feels good. We'll take about 3 more breaths here in down dog. All right, settle into your neutral down dog here. Take 1 more nice deep breath here. And then we're gonna look to our hands and we're gonna slowly walk our feet to our hands, come into a forward fold here. And we're gonna stay forward folded. So let that crown of the head release down. Feel free to bend those knees if you need to here. And we're gonna take the hands and we're gonna wrap them around our elbows and just dangle down here, maybe sway side to side here. Just kind of feel that nice stretch along the back of the legs into the small of the back. Let's take 1 more breath. Release the hands down towards the floor. And we're going to take a nice deep inhale as we half lift, slide the hands up the shins, flatten the back. Exhale, fold back down. And then we're going to circle sweep the arms out to the side as we bring the body upright with the inhale. Palms together. Slide the hands to heart center. Release the hands down and find mountain pose here. So mountain pose, we want our feet directly underneath our hips, toes pointed towards the top of the mat. Let the hands release down. Relax the shoulders back. And then kind of a slight bend in the knees. And then see if you can feel all four corners of the feet coming in contact with the mat. So maybe tuck those pelvis in, maybe spread those toes out. Sometimes I like to lift my heels. So we'll pause here. All right, on the inhale, we're gonna circle sweep the arms up to mountain. Exhale, we're gonna fold forward. Inhale, we're gonna half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, take the arms straight back up to extended mountain. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift, flatten the back. Exhale, fold. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, straight up to extended mountain. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. And fold. And one more time. Inhale, straight up to extended mountain. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. And one more time, up to extended mountain. Palms together. Exhale, heart center. Pause here. Inhale, take those arms straight back up to extended mountain. And then we're gonna wrap the hands around the elbows. So we're kind of making a square around our face here. All right, take a nice deep inhale here at center. Exhale, we're just gonna side bend to the right or the left, whichever way you start. Inhale, back center, and exhale, side bend the opposite way. I'm gonna turn and face you so you can see what I'm doing here. Inhale, center, exhale, side bend. Just go with your breath, go with your flow. Inhale, center, and exhale, side bend. Awesome. Let's do that 2 more times to each side. Just go as far as feels good in your body. Listen to your body. The beauty of yoga, it should always feel good, and you can always adjust and do what works for your body. So if you need a little shallower side bend this morning, there's some mornings that my body is like, I don't want to go that far, and that's okay. All right. Next time you're center, with the next inhale, release the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. I'm gonna step it straight back to plank here. And that can be a kneeling plank if you choose. Pause here, take a couple breaths in plank. Make sure you got that little rumpus down there. One more breath. And we're gonna chaturanga, bend those elbows straight back. Lower the body all the way down. Inhale, find a little baby cobra. Exhale, fold all the way down. Let the head rest down, forehead rest down. We're gonna reach the hands back behind, clasp the hands back behind. Take a nice deep inhale and lift up and stretch those arms straight back. Beautiful. Exhale, lower back down. We're gonna do that little pulse there 3 more times. Inhale, lift up, reach the arms back. Exhale. If you want to, you can also add the feet, lifting the feet up. Inhale, lift up, lift up, lift up. Beautiful. Exhale, release. One more time, here we go. Inhale, lift up. And release. Release the hands back to the chest level. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, we're gonna curl the toes and take it to down dog. Ooh. Pause here. On the next inhale, we're gonna bring the right foot forward, find low lunge. Right foot forward, drop the right knee, or left knee, sorry. There we go. Inhale, take the arms up overhead. And we're gonna do that same little side stretch that we did standing, but in the low lunge. So take those hands around those elbows again. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, side bend to the right. Should feel a little bit different in this low lunge position. Inhale, back center. Exhale, side bend left. Awesome. Inhale, center. Exhale, side bend right. See if you can notice the difference between the side bends in this position versus standing. It's a little bit of a balance thing as well. Keep breathing. Oops. Start sweating, my earbuds fall out. One more time to each side. And inhale, we're gonna release the arms straight up overhead. Exhale, take them in cactus arms and open up that heart center. So slight little back bend. Inhale, straight back up overhead. Exhale, cactus, open up that heart center. Awesome. To that 2 more times. Inhale up. Inhale, take it back up overhead. Exhale, release the hands down. Curl the back toe under, and we're gonna lift up and find warrior one. So turn that back heel down. Line up that knee with the ankle. Line up that front knee with the second toe. Bring those hips around to the front. So your feet are kind of offset just a tiny little bit here. Hips towards the front. And then the hands can either go right here at the hips. They can release to the heart center, or they can release up overhead. If they're going overhead, relax those shoulders, holding that big beach ball up here. Find what feels good. Focus. Breathe. One more breath here in warrior one. Release those hands down. We're going to walk it out to warrior two. So just walk that front foot over just a little bit so that the front heel can line up with the middle of the back foot. Line that ankle up with the knee there. Line that second toe up. You want to really be careful that you line your ankle and your toes with the knee. That helps keep your knee in line and keeps it healthy. Bring the hands to the heart center and then release them out to that T there. We're going to take a couple breaths here in warrior two. Sit up nice and tall on your hips. Try not to lean forward. Right on top of your hips there. Awesome. One more breath. Now on the inhale, we're going to straighten the front leg and take the arms up overhead. So you kind of turn towards the long side of your mat as you come up. Inhale. Exhale, release back down to warrior two. Look out the right fingers. Awesome. Inhale, bring it back up. Straighten in the front leg. Exhale, drop it back down. Awesome. Let's do that 3 more times. Inhale up. Exhale, release. Inhale up. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale, release. Pause here. One more breath. Release the hands. Walk this front foot back over. Find your high lunge. Lift that back heel. Nice, strong back leg here. Inhale, take the arms up overhead. Pause here. Relax those hands. Relax those shoulders. One more breath. Inhale nice and deep. Exhale, send the hands straight down, frame the front foot, step it back to down dog. Beautiful. Feel free to take a little break in tabletop if you need to. We'll take a few breaths here in down dog or tabletop, whatever feels good. Awesome. All right, we're going to do that same little sequence on the other side. So let's bring the left foot forward. Find your low lunge. Beautiful. Once you're settled in, inhale, take the arms up overhead. Pause here for a breath. We all meet there. And we're gonna wrap those hands around the elbows here. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, we're gonna bend to the left. So start with the leg that's out. Inhale, back center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. We'll do that 2 more times each side. Just follow your breath. Once you're back center, release the arms back up overhead. Pause here for one nice deep breath. Release the hands down. We're gonna find that warrior one. So lift, curl those back toes under as you lift up. Turn that back heel down. Line up that knee with the ankle and the second toe in the front. Bring those hips around. Try to square them off to the front of the mat and let those hands float wherever they need to. Heart center, hips, or up overhead. So if your shoulders are like screaming at you right now, just go to the heart center. Just go to the hips. Nice strong back leg. Focus and breathe. Everybody's doing awesome. Keep breathing here. One more breath here in warrior one. Let's release the hands. Find warrior two. Walk that front foot over till you have that good alignment there. Always check that knee. Keep that knee good and healthy. And then release out. Nice little focus out the front left fingers here. Relax your shoulders. Oh, one more thing. Just zip up those inner thighs. There you go. Nice deep breaths here. One more breath. And we'll do that little pulse here. Inhale as you straighten the front leg. Extend the arms up overhead. Look to the long side of the mat. Exhale. Release it back down to warrior two. Awesome. Inhale. Bring it back up. Straightening the leg. Exhale. Release it down. 3 more times. One more. Pause it here, warrior two. Release the hands, walk it out. Find that high lunge. Inhale, take the arms up overhead. Pause here. One more inhale. Exhale, send the hands straight down. And we're gonna find forward fold here. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, circle sweep up. Find your heart center with your prayer hands. Release down to mountain. Pause here. Awesome. One more breath. Inhale, circle sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. And we're gonna step the left foot back, find warrior one. All those good alignment points, hips, knee, arms up overhead. We'll take 2 more breaths here. Walk it out to warrior 2. One more breath. Now we're going to find reverse warrior. Let that left hand float down towards the leg. Turn the right palm up towards the ceiling and let it guide you back. Just go back as far as feels good. Keep that lunge in the front there. Don't lose that lunge. Listen to your body. One more breath. I'm going to release it all the way to extended angle. Let that right forearm release to the right thigh. Left arm either goes straight up overhead to the ceiling or it can reach towards the front of the mat, getting a nice long line along the left side of your body. Breathe. Press into that forearm to open up the chest a little bit more. Take 2 more breaths. Watch your knee. Make sure your knee is in line with that ankle and that second toe. Don't let that knee fall in. And we'll come back up to warrior 2. Check your knee. Walk it out to warrior 1. Lift that back heel, find your high lunge. Inhale, take the arms up overhead. Exhale, send them down. Step it back to down dog. You guys are doing awesome. Keep breathing here. We're going to bring that left foot forward, find warrior 1. Always check that ankle and knee alignment, ankle and toe alignment. Every time we shift, check that knee. We're going to keep that knee healthy. We don't want it falling in or out. Nice and good and aligned. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Find your warrior 2. And always check that knee. Take 2 more breaths. Find that reverse warrior. Keep that lunge in the front. Don't lose it. Keep that alignment. Keep breathing. Your breath helps support your pose, so use that breath. 1 more here in reverse. All right, extended angle. Let that left forearm float to the left thigh, palm facing the ceiling. Right arm extends, getting a nice long line along the right side of the body. See if you can feel that breath move up and down that right side of your body. Press into that forearm, open up the heart center a little bit more. Ooh, yeah, breathe here. One more breath. Use that right arm to bring you back up to warrior 2. Pause here for a breath. Release the hands. Walk it to that high lunge position again. Lifting that back heel. One more breath here. Just leave the arms down to the side. And then we're going to step it into mountain here. Just bring the right foot forward. Find your mountain pose. Breathe. I'm going to turn and face you. You guys stay right where you are. Let's let everything settle here for a little bit. Take a couple breaths here. Maybe come back to your intention here. Maybe close those eyes and whatever intention you set. Just enjoy this hour. Experiencing yoga for the first time in a long time. Thankful for the weather. One more breath here. All right, we're going to come into our balance pose of tree today. So feel free to move close to a wall or something if you need that for your support, your focal point there. So we're going to start with the left leg being the balance leg. So we're going to lift the right heel, bending the right knee so that the weight shifts to the left side. And then let that right foot go. It can go right here at the ankle. If that's your balance pose, that's your balance pose. If you want to go up a little bit higher to the calf, or maybe it goes all the way up to the inner thigh. Just be careful to never, never, ever, ever put your foot right on your knee. Let those arms float wherever they need to go. We're going to stay here for 5 to 6 breaths. So you need to balance with your breath here. 5 to 6 breaths. Here we go. Two more breaths. You got it. Hang in there. And we'll release. Awesome. So just be wary that your next side might not be as balanced as your first side there, or it might be better. Just depends on your body. So let's make our way to the opposite side here. Lift that left heel, shift the weight to the right, get your balance there. Let that left foot go where it needs to go here. Find your focal point. Let those arms go. Focus on your breath here. Focus point, breath. Go. Let's go 2 more breaths. You got it. And release down. Come back to your mountain pose. Pause here. Take a couple breaths. We're going to inhale, circle, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, we're going to fold down. Inhale, half lift, flatten the back, slide the hands up the shins. Exhale, fold down. We're going to step it back to plank here. I'm going to hold it in plank for a couple of breaths, so get that booty down. If you need to go to kneeling plank, feel free. Nice soft gaze to the mat. One more breath, you got it. Chaturanga, bend the elbows straight back, keep the arms close by as you lower down. Inhale, find a little baby cobra. Exhale, let it float all the way down. Let the hands come around and let the forehead rest on the hands. Pause here. All right, release the head back up ever slightly as you take the hands to the heart center area and press it to tabletop. And we're going to come all the way up into a high knee position. So we're going to do what's called camel here. So we want the knees just slightly wider than the hips, okay? So camel is like a little back bend here. So some of you this might be your camel. That might be it. Some of you might reach all the way back to your ankles. Maybe one goes back, maybe one goes up. Or they might both go back. You want to be careful of your back here, okay? So whatever that is. You can also use the blocks for this. But you want to be careful that the hips stay forward and it's all in the little back bend. So this can work, one hand can work. So we're going to take about 5 to 6 breaths. So if you're doing one side, take 3 breaths on one side. And if you're doing the full out, take 6 breaths. Okay, here we go. If you're switching, you need to switch. All right, when you come up, pretend like your legs are flush against the wall and just peel back up. So using your core, there you go. Awesome. So we're going to extend back into a child's pose here. So anytime you do a back bend, it's always good to counterbalance that with a child's pose. It can be wide knee, it can be straight out child's pose. So take a few breaths here in child's pose. Good job. Make your way back up to a tabletop. And we'll do, at tabletop, you can do some cat-cow, you can sway the hips side to side. So here, just spend a few breaths, just moving in your tabletop, whatever feels good here. Maybe it's some hip circles, maybe it's just that nice cat-cow. Awesome. Make your way back to that neutral tabletop. We're going to come into what's called thread the needle here. So we're going to put the weight into the left hand. We're going to let the right hand release up towards the ceiling. And then as we exhale, we're going to let that right hand thread right through, and you're going to come all the way down onto the right shoulder. The left hand can just relax down. It can walk out towards the top of the mat, get a nice little shoulder stretch there. Or it can come to the small of the back. The left hand can come to the small of the back, palm facing the ceiling, to get a gentle little twist there. So find what feels good. Pause here and breathe. Take 2 more breaths. I'm going to let that left hand come back to the shoulder area and press into the floor with that left hand as you unthread, bringing you back up to tabletop. Pause here. And let's thread the opposite side. Right hand is the weight. Inhale the left arm straight up as best you can. Exhale, thread it through. Come all the way down onto that shoulder and let that right hand either just rest down. Maybe it walks out to the top of the mat. Maybe it goes to the small of the back, palm facing the ceiling. So find what feels good. Pause there and breathe. Let's take one more breath. Let that right hand come back in under the shoulder, press into the floor, unthread. Tabletop once again. Take a couple breaths here. And we're going to turn the feet off to one side, hips release to the opposite side. We're going to come to a seat with the legs extended straight out in front of you. We're going to bring the right foot in along the inseam and bend it out to the side. We're going to take a nice deep inhale, lifting the arms up overhead. And exhale, we're just going to fold down, lead with the chest, keep that spine long. It's not about how far down you go. It's keeping that spine long and tall, and just let it go as far as feels good. Maybe it's to the shin, maybe it's to the ankle with the hands, maybe it's all the way down to the feet. Beautiful. One more breath. Walk it up. And then release that foot. And we'll do the opposite side. That left foot in. Inhale nice and tall over the hands. Exhale. Lead with that chest. Nice long spine here. Again, it's not about how far. Be careful that you're not hunching over. I don't want you to hunch over to get down further. Keep that back nice and long and tall. Awesome. And we'll walk it up. Bring that right foot in to join the left foot coming into supine butterfly, or not supine, but butterfly position. Pinky, peace finger your big toe, sit up nice and tall. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale, just fold, fold. Again, keep that long back. Don't hunch over. And when you feel like your shoulders are going to hunch down, stop. That's where you need to be. So keep lifting that chest. Breathe. One more breath. Slowly release up. All right. Extend those legs all the way out, and we're going to make our way down to our backs. So whatever you want for Shavasana, have that close by. Eye pillow, blanket, bolster, whatever it is, have that close by. And we're going to make our way all the way down to our backs. Whew. Pause here once you're down on your back. Take a couple breaths. Feeling the support of the earth underneath you. And we're going to leave the left leg extended. We're going to hug in the right knee. We're going to take that right knee into the right hand. Left arm's going to release out to a T. And then we're going to take that right knee and open it out to the right. Beautiful. And we'll pause here for a few breaths. We'll inhale, bring that knee back to center. We're going to switch the hands. The left hand goes to the knee, right arm goes out to a T, and then we're going to slowly guide that knee across the body for a twist. Again, listen to your body. Just go as far as feels good here. Breathe. Let that breath go to where it needs to. Maybe it's the hip, maybe it's the low back. Use that exhale to let go of that tension. It still might be riding there. One more breath. Let's bring that knee back to center, hug it in, and then release that leg all the way down. And we'll pause here for a breath. And while you're paused, just kind of notice how that right hip and that right leg feels compared to the left right now. Hopefully it feels pretty good. Let's make that left leg feel the same way. Hug in the left knee. Take the left hand into the left knee, right arm floats out to a T, open out with that right knee. Pause and breathe. Two more breaths here. All right, let's bring that left knee in, switch the hands, right hand goes to the knee, left arm floats out, and we'll guide the knee across the body for a twist. Again, listen to your body. Just go as far as feels good here. Pause and breathe. One more breath. Bring that knee back to center and let the right knee come in and join it. So we got both knees hugged in. So just rock gently side to side, giving your low back a little massage here. And then if there's anything else you need to take care of before we go to Shavasana, maybe it's sending the legs straight up overhead to let everything release. Maybe it's coming into a happy baby where you grab the feet with the hands and open out. And then rock side to side. Maybe it's coming into full body stretches. So we'll spend a few breaths here just taking care of whatever else feels good in our bodies. As it begins to feel right in your body, we're going to slowly make our way down for the best pose of yoga, Shavasana. So just let everything begin to release down. Let everything relax. Don't hold any part of your body in any certain way. Let those feet just let them relax out. Those arms relax out. Feel your bones and your muscles become very heavy here. Just let them melt into the earth here. Let the breath slow down. Let the heart rate slow down. Let the eyes close and fall back into the sockets. And before you completely drift off, bring your intention to your mindset one more time here. And then release and rest. I'll bring you back together at the end. Enjoy your rest. Slowly let your breath come back into your awareness here. Just your breath. Add some small bodily movements, fingers and toes. Just slowly bringing yourself back to this space. And as it begins to feel right, roll to one side of your body and pause on that side for a breath or two. As it feels right, use your arms and your hands. Let the arms and the hands do the work and slowly press your body up. Making your way back to a comfortable seat, whatever that looks like for you. And we'll release the hands out to the sides, palms facing the ceiling. Inhale, take the arms up overhead. Bring the palms together. Exhale, slide your prayer hands into your heart center. Bow ever so slightly to yourself and thank yourself for showing up this morning, allowing yourself this hour that you've carved out of your day to breathe in the stretch and to help your body feel absolutely beautiful. And I thank you for joining me this morning. The light in me sees and honors the light in each one of you. Namaste. Awesome. Thank you very much for joining in. Have a wonderful day and be well. Whew.